All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Logan with West Desert Wheeler. Today we are out here with one of my new rigs, which is the Redcat Wendigo. Now, I put a brushless motor and Savic servo in here. This is a Hobbywing Axe system, so this is a censored brushless motor, which means I can get some nice slow wheel speed control on this truck, but it also has some good wheel speed too. Of course, this is all decked out in Sky RC with the red, white, and blue paint job on here. Sky RC helped make this build possible, so I got to send a big shout out to them. They are based out of St. George, Utah. They're a local hobby shop, and if you guys are in the area, please stop by and support them. So this is the first time that I've had this truck out here on the dirt and rocks. We're just going to go do a shakedown run with it, see how it crawls, see how it jumps, kind of go along with that. So let's go have some fun with this new Redcat Wendigo. So sometimes while you're out here, you just want to be able to crawl, which is where the censored brushless motor comes in. As you can see here, nice and quiet, just creeps along. It does have an ESC fan because this motor and ESC will warm up if you let it have the beans here. I'll tell you what though, with the short amount of time I've been driving this, I think I found the right gearing and the right motor combo for this, because being able to crawl like this is not easy with this kind of gearing, and this censored brushless system is really making it possible. Those Pro-Line Super Swampers getting some good traction there. These are not the RTR tires, although this truck does come with Swampers. They are the IROC Swampers from Redcat. So in many of my videos, I am out here at the Chutes and Ladders Trail. However, I usually don't run the trail. Today, with the Redcat, I think that the trail is probably a good choice for it, because it's a little more wide open and has some room to kind of get on the throttle and crawl a little bit. There's some fun obstacles along the way for the RCs. And you can do some technical crawling as well if you want. Nice and easy up and over that. Now this truck is wider than most of my other rigs because it is the 2.2 truck. It's got wider axles to make it a little more stable at high speed as well. There we go. Just squeezed past that. Now our front end's a little trapped. Trying not to lift the tire too bad. Just the right amount of wheel speed, good center of gravity. Got us up and out of there. Not bad. That obstacle has challenged many of my crawlers, so not doing too bad here with the Wendigo, considering I wouldn't quite call this a crawler. So while the RCs won't go straight up the waterfall like the real buggies will, we can work our way around here. The thing just kind of mowing over rocks on its way up here. See, and this is where you really need to be able to finesse, so this is a good test for this truck. It does not have good steering, which doesn't make hitting the right line very easy. But man, lost our forward momentum there for a second. I was just about to say, the Wendigo made that look easy. Turn as sharp as I can here. Got to get the front pointed uphill before we can get on it. And then we're gonna hit some sand. Made it out of the top of the waterfall. Here's the rig. And now we're gonna work up and out of this pit. Try not to get tipped over here. Need to bring that front end up the other side. Perfect. Get a little excited with the throttle if we want. Just trying to get that front bumper off the rock. Now we got 3 tires up this ledge. That was a pretty good slam there. Uh-oh, we lost our navigation system off the dash. Something in that bump definitely upset the ESC fan, because now it's really starting to make a lot of noise. But it's still spinning, so that's all good. This truck is wide, and this is not good to be wide on this particular obstacle. I think I've got the drag brake set up wrong or something. Because sometimes when I get it on stuff like that, I let off the throttle and go to get back on it. It doesn't have forward power anymore, which can be a real issue when you need it and it's not there. Just the right amount of throttle to get us through. And like, this is real technical crawling stuff, really. I mean, this is not rock bouncing terrain. Got plenty of power on tap for a reverse save there. Our front left's in the air. Hey, maybe we could try a different line closer to me. That wasn't it. And this just might be too tight of an obstacle for this truck, and that's fine. Guess I need to give you guys a little more idea of like the top speed on this rig. I mean, this isn't a big area, but so I mean, it goes pretty good. It's probably 15, 16 miles an hour. Way faster than any of my other rigs, but definitely not like a top speed monster. It's just got a ton of punch from 0 to 15, so when you want to like blast up an obstacle to kind of hop up it, all that power is right there on tap. Tell you what, there's a pretty vertical hill right over here. Let's see if we can go shoot up it. Woo, that was a hard hit there. I was like 6 feet off that rock. Wendigo took it. That's pretty impressive, actually. Oh, we got up top. Just need to get it pointed the right direction. Torque twisting like crazy. And it's out of there. So my battery had fallen out of this truck, so I'll give you guys a quick peek inside of the Wendigo here. You got the forward mounted motor right up between the chassis rails. You got the servo right up front. Now the interesting part is that these are actually mounted to a plastic chassis extension up here. So like if you run into something hard in the front end, you're probably gonna break the plastic chassis extension rather than bend the steel rails, which can be a good or a bad thing. You do have a mount up top, looks like for like a motor fan, but I don't have an extra one to put up there. Hobbywing 2700 kV. This is the AXE system, so it's the censored system. Receiver box right here, got a decent sized battery. I think they want you to mount your ESC over on the slider, but I'm using a shorty pack, so I just put both of them right here in the center, just kind of keep everything more tidy there. And then just some pretty beefy shock tires out back. You got another, it looks like a mount for a fan, but I don't really know what that's for. And then you got the 5.4 inch TSL swampers from Proline here. And that's kind of it. It does have a sway bar out back. It's 3-linked in the front, which is terrible for a high-speed car. And then it's got 4-link in the rear. Front shocks are a little too soft with the oil they send you, and then the rear shocks feel just right. I think I need to swap the oil to a more thick weight for the front. Just feels like this bottoms out really easy, and the rears have a nice cushion to them. Here we are getting close to the end, guys. Just want to throw out a couple shout outs here. Again, Sky RC, thanks so much, Cody. He really helped support my first crawling event and made it possible, gave a barbecue for everyone for free, and he really helped set it off. So thanks, Cody, very much. He's been supporting me early on, and I really appreciate it. So I definitely want to send anybody I can over to his shop. He always has what you need, and he's a really good dude. He's very knowledgeable, and he'll get you set up with what you need. If you guys are not in the area, that's all right. I also have affiliate links to A-Main Hobbies, so if you want to pick up this Redcat Kit or the Axe Brushless system or even the RTR Wendigo, I will link that down below so you can pick one up for yourself. And that helps support me directly, which I would greatly appreciate. Here we go, we're gonna bump this one. All right, got it done. But so far, this truck's been super fun, and I'm liking this motor combo in here because it does give you that good mix of both. I can crawl it, I can blast it, and the truck's holding up to some pretty good hits so far. I did have to put steel gears in it because the plastic ones that come from Redcat are a joke, so I would highly recommend those as your first upgrade. I've stripped them out just playing in the street for about 10 minutes with this truck, so be leery of that. Well, right on, guys. My name is Logan with West Desert Wheeler. Thanks so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the links below and keep the rubber side down.